Just for purposes of civil events, the President of the announcement on the national interest decision that he was going to make in order to protect the interests of the people and the company. Simply put, the liquidator has taken charge and he will tell you exactly what will happen, but to disengage the President from that broad perspective, KCM is too big to fail. Is aware of several other factors that without an intervention the company would fail. So the President has fulfilled this process, that the due process of the law will have to take place. So the necessary proceedings have been done. So the management has been briefed and will take over, and the unions will make further comments. Mr. Lungu.
Thank you very much, Samos. So we have served the documents on the mine management. ZCCM IH, as you know, commenced a petition against KCM, and the grounds of that petition is that they've lost confidence in the manner that the mine and the business and assets are being managed. So on that ground, they've petitioned the court that the KCM should be wound up for just and equitable reasons. Following that petition, they applied for a provisional liquidator, and I was appointed to be provisional liquidator. I'll be provisional in the sense that it's an interim measure until a final winding up order is made, if it will be made. So in the meantime, the order appointed me has vested the assets of KCM in myself. So I'll be continuing to meet the management to see how we are going to proceed from here. But what I would like to assure everyone is that the status quo will continue. The mine will continue operating as it has been operating until obviously the court decides whether a winding up order will be made or not. So I would urge all workers, suppliers, contractors not to be anxious in the interim period, because all measures are being taken to ensure that the transition is seamless. So that is our statement, and thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, so in terms of worker salaries, obviously that will be taken care of. I think no one should worry about the workers being paid. We are going to pay the workers as a liquidator. So the emphasis here, what we are saying is that the status quo will continue, probably even better than what was before, but we'll also ensure that there is a seamless transition. The going concern value of the company has to be maintained. For me, that is my primary concern. I've been appointed to ensure that the assets are not dissipated, there is no stripping and so on and so forth. So it's a holding position, so to say, until the court finally decide on the fate of KCM PLC.
Thank you. The union leaders, if they wish to speak to the media, can proceed. Yes.
Joseph Chair, President of Money Laundering. We also want to, Chair Joseph, President of Money Laundering, to tell our fellow workers across KCM that the cries, I think we avoid them, and the petition which came through the union, we presented to it, and we know that the failures in KCM need to be taken to another level. So the concerns have been made in terms of the workers. What we want to urge our fellow workers, as we look at this transition, bonse bonfanani fikatane tusunge amasets yam godyo however but your investor being against intact. Even the period of transition, let's all follow the rules of the company. Let's follow the rules of the company so that no one should lose a job during this transition. Let's report for work early. Let's report knock off in time. The rules will continue to apply even this period. So, as a union, we will also be watching so that there is no disturbance in production. While this issue of the data is being looked at in court. The workers have cried. I think this is also the opportunity they have been looking for. So Tubombe Chefie, this is our company. We need to safeguard the assets of this company for our work and also for the future of this company and also for the next generation. So this is what we are calling upon all the workers, including the community of Chingola, Chilabombwe, where these operations are. Can we support this transition? You called for this transition, and let's all be part of it. Let's not allow anyone to destroy anything. Let's guard our assets generously. Thank you.
Who is representing the suppliers after the president? Yeah. Oh yeah, he will speak after the president.
Full name is maybe just step down, sir.
I'm James Chansa, President of National Union of Miners and Allied Workers. The first thing that I want to say is that the union has always been partners with the government in running the affairs of Zambia, especially that our economy largely hinges on the mining activities. We've also been partners with various minings that have recognition agreements with us. The fact that we are going through this transition does not mean that we have ceased to be partners. We shall continue to be partners until we see effectively KCM going through the right things that we have always been demanding. What I want to say now is that to all of you KCM employees, this is not an opportunity to be excited, but an opportunity for us to work hard and prove to everybody that we are law-abiding workers. The union is going to remain watchdogs until the right thing is done. Thank you for this transition.
My full name is Konkola Costa, Vice President. Konkola Costa, Vice President, Mine Suppliers and Contractors. Okay, for us, this is what we've been advocating for. We've said time and again that KCM has not been paying. Now, we've got the provisional liquidator. One of the things that we've done is we have already mobilized in terms of what we are owed. And we've just spoken to the provisional liquidator already. And what we are trying to do is to work the assets to ensure that all of us are paid. And that is our focus. So we urge our members, those that have running contracts, to continue supplying because there should be no disruption. Otherwise, we will not get our resources. So this is a good thing. We have a direction now. We will have someone independent in charge of the resources. And therefore, the redistribution of resources will be good. It will not now be dependent on KCM management, on who they pay. But the provisional liquidator decides who gets paid and for what service. So that's what I would want to say. Thank you very much.
Are you the position to share with us how much you are?
Yes, we are owed over $260 million.
How many are you as suppliers?
We are more than 400 suppliers and contractors.
And your name again?
Konkola Costa,
You are representing the
Association of Mine Suppliers and Contractors. Thank you.
Mr. Ngwira.
You wanted Moose.
Oh, that's the president for the other union. Yes, yeah. London, my president.